Can everybody see us and hear us?
Can you all see and hear everything?
Thumbs up. Okay.
All right. Go. Welcome to the 6th annual Donnie Awards. I know this is a little unconventional, but I'm really excited. But I'm very excited that we all get to do something to end this wonderful, wonderful year. So tonight we are going to start with the Raspberry Awards, and then we'll move into Participation Awards and then the Donnie Awards. And then we are going to have our video at 7:30. And so we need to open up another tab and then go to our YouTube. And then those videos will premiere at 7:30, so we can all watch them together, right? So if you have any questions about that, just like type it in the chat, and our text will. So we will watch all those videos together at 7:30 until those are done, and then we will be doing our thespian recognition, both for the outgoing seniors and the incoming thespians. And then we will do parent awards, and then the senior video, which is another video, which will premiere at 7:45. And then we will do senior awards, and then we will do next year's presidency. We will announce that, and then we will do our final senior roll call, and then call it a night. Okay, so without further ado, we are going to start with Raspberry Awards. Raspberry Awards, for those of you who don't know, those are awards that we give to the members of our department. They're usually just like funny inside joke awards, things for each person. So we're going to start there, and then we will continue on as I just read off the paper. So we're going to start here. We're going down.
Okay. So first is Max McKenzie, and he has the When I Was in DC award. Then we have Natalie Combs, and she has the Largest Hoodies award. Okay, then we have one clap. Then we have Madison House, and she has the Future Drama Teacher award. Bethany Wilson has the Better Than McKay award.
All right, so Aubrey Bennett has the Aggie award. Grace Hernandez has Best Bangs. Joey Mullis has Best Hugs. Sarah Mockett has That's Why. And Yamara Montiel has Guys, Shut Up.
Ariana Walcott has Best 80s Hair. Rochelle Udi has Best Udi. Haley Wilkerson, the Most Bomb Makeup. Justin Butler has the Lamp Award. Caitlin Irwin has Best Nanny.
Okay, Kat Bowman has Crash Test Dummy. Allie Piney has I'm Here. Corbin Jensen has I Need to Talk to Andy. Sarah Dorr has It's Fine, I'll
Ellis has best show tunes. Cecily Udy has the best Udy in Udy. Kylie Smith has the Hoops Award.
Yes.
Sarah Gould has Carter's wife. And Carter Flory has secret government employee.
Mason Danzy has the Backwards Plantain Award. Sam Lopez has the Timothy Shublagoon Award. Ian Daly has the Mr. Wikipedia Award. Mallory Bingham has the Award. And Antonio Serna has the Latin Lover Award.
Kate Bennett has a She's Coming Award. Emmy Burr has the No Tea, No Shade Award. Naomi Rollins has the Best Unfinished Set Award. Elizabeth Chesky has the Best Complimenter Award.
Haley Gidd has the Best Hasty of the Year Award. Caitlin Erickson has the Best Inappropriate Laugh. Alex Webb has the Best of Us Award. Aaliyah Jack has Best Death. Sarah Fitz has Most Walmart Slushies Award. And Vanessa Calisuelo gets the It's for the Blog Award. Okay, Eliza Law has the Taskmaster of Andy Award. Melanie Allen has the Best Smile Award. JC Manier has the Most Willing Award. Brooke Grant has the Mama Award. Claire Hewlett has the Long Island Medium Award. And Kale Erickson has the Tables Award.
Corinne Orton has the Smartest Award. Okay. Kay Orty McKinnon has Best Newbie Award. Sydney Seeley has the Scariest God Award. Holly Larson has the Hoyle Award. Slater Radmal has the Ghost Photography Award. Cambry Euler has the I'm a Girl Award. Casey Rosales has Buenos Dias, America. And Natalie Cooney has When You Two Are Done Making Out.
If anybody didn't get one, we were trying really hard to, like, as people are signing in and didn't log on. If you didn't get one, make sure that you email me, and I guess I should do this.
It'll be after.
Unmute. Oh, I can't. Just send me a thing, and we'll make sure that everybody gets one. So, so I guess I'm going to do this. So, whoa, hi. So, I'm taking up most of the screen.
This one's really close.
Oh, okay. So, what we're going to do now is we're going to do participation awards. What we did is we took lists and lists and lists and lists and compiled them, and we are trying to do everyone who did anything that gets a participation award. This is a really awesome award for everybody. And so if we make a mistake in spelling, or if we missed a show, or if we added a show, please know that I think when I counted, we had about 90 people that have participated this year, which is, I think, the biggest club and events that the school has. I don't know of another group that does 90 individual participants that are hands-on, on stage, backstage. So as we go through this, we're gonna also clap. And then we're gonna be here tomorrow. Tomorrow, if you wanna come pick these up, we'll have them here. Otherwise, we'll leave them at the, we'll talk a little bit about that later. But we'll leave them at the office if you want to get them at your leisure over the summer. But if we made a mistake or if we missed one, email me and I will fix it because I'm human. All right, Kate.
All right, so we have some of our amazing participants. One clap for all of these. So we have Brian Gunyon.
I'll read what they did too.
Oh, one
That's
for
the hard
all.
part.
Okay. Okay, so we're gonna take one. Brian Gunyon, he was in Shakespeare Company, Matilda, and on Region and State.
Leona Gilmore was in Matilda, Region and State, and Peter and the Starcatcher.
Bethany Wilson was in Shakespeare, Matilda, and Region and State.
Lacey Moore was in Matilda, Region and State, Peter and the Starcatcher.
Emma Fox was in Matilda.
Ryan Hansbrough was in Matilda.
Eliza Law was in Matilda, Region and State, and Peter and the Starcatcher.
Reese Scott worked on Matilda, Once on This Island, Region and State, and Peter and the Starcatcher.
David Cook was in Matilda, Once on This Island, Region and State, and Peter and the Starcatcher.
Parker Simpson did Matilda.
Haley Wilkerson did Matilda, Region and State, and Peter and the Starcatcher.
Sarah Phipps was in Shakespeare Company, Matilda, Once on This Island, and the State.
Haley Gibb was in Matilda, Region and State, and Peter and the Starcatcher.
Kelly Dean was in Matilda.
Grace Hernandez was in Matilda, Once on This Island, and Region and State.
Caitlin Erickson was in Matilda, Region and State, and Peter and the Starcatcher.
Gavin Skaggs was in Matilda, Once on This Island, Region and State, and Peter and the Starcatcher.
Holly Larson was in Shakespeare, Matilda, Once on This Island, Region and State.
Josie Moran was in Matilda, Once on This Island, Region and State, and Peter and the Starcatcher.
Chloe Phillips was in Matilda.
Jonah Smith was in Matilda and Region and State.
Claire Hewlett was in Matilda, Once on This Island, Region and State, and Peter and the Starcatcher.
Joey Moliff was in Matilda, Once on This Island, Region and State, and Peter and the Starcatcher.
Valeria Pileo was in Matilda, Once on This Island, Region and State, and Peter and the Starcatcher.
J.C. Manier was in Matilda and Region and State.
Carter Flory was in Matilda, Once on This Island, Region and State, and Peter and the Starcatcher.
Hiram Kramer was in Shakespeare, Matilda, Once on This Island, Region and State, and Peter and the Starcatcher.
Cambry Young was in Shakespeare Company and Matilda.
Melanie Allen was in Matilda and Region and State.
Caleb Pollock worked on Once on This Island, Region and State, Peter and the Starcatcher.
Max McKenzie was in Matilda, Once on This Island, Region and State, and Peter and the Starcatcher.
Aaron Jensen was in Matilda, Once on This Island, Region and State, and Peter and the Starcatcher.
Mallory Patton was in Matilda, Region and State, and Peter and the Starcatcher.
Antonio Serna was in Shakespeare, Matilda, Region and State, and Peter and the Starcatcher.
Mallory Bingham was in Matilda, Once on This Island, Region and State, and Peter and the Starcatcher.
Aria Geru was in Shakespeare, Matilda, Once on This Island, Region and State, and Peter and the Starcatcher.
No.
No?
She's not on anyway. It's okay.
Madison House was in Matilda, Once on This Island, Region and State, and Peter and the Starcatcher.
Brooke Grant was in Matilda, Once on This Island, and Peter and the Starcatcher.
What?
Macy McNeil. Macy McNeil was in Matilda, Region and State, and Peter and the Starcatcher.
Slater Radmal worked on Matilda, Once on This Island, Region and State, and Peter and the Starcatcher.
McKady Pullum was in Region and State, and Peter and the Starcatcher.
Sarah Tuttle was in Matilda.
Lily Dayton was in Matilda.
Stott Erichler, was in Matilda and Once on This Island.
Liberty Feste was in Shakespeare, Matilda, Region and State, and Peter and the Starcatcher.
Alexis Gladding was in Matilda and Region and State.
Julia Hernandez was in Matilda, Once on This Island, Region and State, and Peter and the Starcatcher.
Cecily Udy was in Matilda, Once on This Island, Region and State, and Peter and the Starcatcher.
Tyler Ellis was in Shakespeare, Matilda, and Peter and the Starcatcher.
Natalie Coombs was in Matilda, Once on This Island, Region and State, and Peter and the Starcatcher.
Did I do that?
Yeah, good job.
So, and then okay. So then we also have a special group. So this is what we call the 100% Club. And the 100% Club is the individuals who have done everything that we offer as a department. So interestingly enough, it's the biggest group I've ever had. and we had more this year than we've ever had. So stop doing stuff is what I'm asking you to do. So the following people have done Shakespeare Company, Matilda, Once on This Island, Regent and State, and Peter and the Starcatcher. I just sort of kind of guesstimated how many hours that would be to be involved with that. And these people did at least 650 hours worth of drama this year. And that's with Matilda not, Peter and the Starcatcher not happening. So this is a lot of work, and I want to recognize that. So the following people are in the 100% Club. Alex Webb, Aaliyah Jack, Alicia Piney, Annalie Wainsgard, Ari Watcott, Aubrey Bennett, Caitlin Irwin, Kale Erickson, Caden Hewish, Cambry Euler, Carter Lee, Corbin Jensen, Emmy Burr, Kat Bowman, Kate Bennett, Casey Rosales, Justin Butler, Kylie Smith, Mason Danzy, Naomi Rollins. We need to rehearse this. Natalie Cooney, Samuel Lopez, Sarah Gould, Sarah Dorr, Sydney Seeley, Yomara Montiel, and Vanessa Kelly Pope. So let's give a round of applause for all of the participation. 5 minutes to the.
So do we want to do Donnies first?
Yeah, let's do some of the Donnies, and then in 5 minutes we'll stop and everybody go to the.
All right, so we're going to do 5 minutes worth of Donnies.
So while she's getting this ready, I do want to say that this was based on nominations and votes on our website. This is all student choice awards that are given for work throughout all of the things. And so we're going to read the category and the nominees, and then we'll open the thing just like the Oscars, except they're called the Donnies. And then for the winners, we have these really cool awards that you can come pick up. Okay.
All right, so we are going to start with Best Prop Design. So we have Valeria Caleo and Sarah Dorr. And the winner is Sarah Dorr! Come on down. Right. Next, we have Best Hair and Makeup. So we have Vanessa Kelly Polo or Valeria Paleo. Drum roll. Vanessa Kelly Polo. And I have Best Costume Design. We have Sarah Dorr or drum roll. Sarah Dorr.
Okay. So yeah, let's.
Okay.
So what we're gonna do now is if everybody, I'm sorry that this is so awkward. It feels so awkward because we can't see you, but we hope that you're Gucci. So what we need everybody to do is to change your tab and go to YouTube and go to our channel, and we're going to premiere the end of your video. Yeah, we can, but we kind of want everybody to watch at the same time. The end of your video, yes, the end of your video is not premiered because of stupid copyright stuff. So we're gonna make it public, and then everybody's gonna watch it, and then we'll be back after that's done. So we're gonna go make that public in like, who said something? What's the channel name? Yeah, Dramadons, Spanish for Dramadons. So we're gonna go make that. go. So you guys can all come to my office.
See you soon.
$16 in the chat.
When is the?
Welcome back.
Hi, welcome back. I hope you all enjoyed the wonderful video. Justin's gonna come.
So, did you all get to watch it? Somebody chat it. Hello? Almost done. Okay.
Okay. So for female supporting, we have.
Wait. Make sure everybody's back.
Waiting. Okay.
You want to turn off cameras? No. Is everybody done?
We should play some thumbs up while we're waiting. But with it muted.
You have to reload the page to watch it. It wouldn't let us watch it at all. Oh. Well, you can go back and watch it. Sorry, we thought you were all watching it. It let me. Reese Scott got to see it, so.
It was great.
All right, we're gonna go ahead and get going then with some more Donnies.
Okay. So for female ensemble first, the nominees were Aubrey, Vanessa, Alicia, Alex, Cecily, Kylie, and Rochelle. The female ensemble is. Keep going. Alex Webb.
Very good.
Okay, and female supporting, the options were Eilena for Mrs. Phelps, Casey for Ruby, Kate for Lavender, Brooke for Little Timothy, and Holly for Andrea. It says Holly for Holly, so.
Yes.
Please, Andrea.
Female supporting is Kate Bennett. Been an honor.
Who's next?
Okay.
Okay, so we're doing best sound design, and our people up
Nominees.
our nominees are Justin, David, and Sarah. And then is Justin Butler. Okay, and then I'm going to announce the best male lead role. And our nominees are Corbin for Trunchbull, Aaron Jensen for Mr. Wormwood, Justin Butler for Daniel, and Gavin Skaggs for Tom Tom. Okay. Okay. Corbin Jensen.
Is that all the Dons?
No, it's weird. Oh.
I didn't know.
Okay, so for stage manager, it's Sam, Natalie, Yumara, and Kat. Natalie Cooney! Okay, and then best set design is Sam, Naomi, and David.
The award for light design, the nominees are Slater and Kat. Cat moment. Okay. And then for female lead role, the nominees are Cambry for Matilda, Ari for Mrs. Wormwood, Aaliyah for Timoon, Eilina for Asaka, Sid for Papa Gay, and Mallory for Mama Urali. Aaliyah Jack.
So the best male supporting role, the nominees are Caden for Nigel, Kale for Adolfo, Jonah for the Doctor, Mason for Michael, and Max for Tom. Mason Danzy for Mason, here you go. For male ensemble is Ian, Antonio, Brian, Joey, David, and Austin. Joey Mullet.
Okay. Thank you for voting, those who voted. We have all those. If you want an award, make sure that you come tomorrow. We'll be here at 10 a.m. till noon to pick up any certificates or anything. And then I'll leave those at the front office if anybody, if you want your certificate, your Raspberry Award, all of that kind of thing. So the next bit we're going to do before we do the senior sob video is we're going to talk about thespians. So Spanish Fork High School is a member of the International Thespian Society, which is an honor society honoring all of the work of students in high school for their achievement in theater. This is an award that is similar to the National Honor Society, and when you sign up for thespians and you earn the right to be called a thespian, you get a certificate, which we hang in the classroom while you're a student in the school. We have the opportunity to induct some students. She's just giving me a list that I already have. But so the following people are new to our thespian troupe, and we'd like to welcome them. If your name is called, we will be doing an induction live when we kind of get back to school and we can have those kinds of things again. So the following people are newest members of the thespian troupe 943. Megan Rosales, Lex Smith, Hannah Forbush, Cambry Wangsgard, Jordan Stone, Crystal Jensen, Grace Hernandez, Haley Gibb, Amy Bennett, Tyler Ellis, Natalie Combs, Joseph Moloff, Yomara Montiel, and Aaliyah Jack. So those are our newest members of the troupe. You also get a really cool card and a pin and something for your parents' car. And then after they've served their time, the following members are now officially alumni of Troop 943. And with great love and affection, we say farewell to Sarah Dorr, Kylie Smith, Bethany Wilson, Carter Flory, Caitlin Irwin, Vanessa Kelly Polo, Justin Butler, Mallory Bingham, Casey Rosales, Natalie Cooney, Ryan Whitaker, Amanda Lewis, Ailina Tutuafu, Rochelle Udy, Alicia Piney, Aaron Jensen, Anna Lee Wainsgard, Caden Hewish, Rhea Valenzuela, and Kate Bennett, and Alexandra Webb. Usually what happens in our banquet is that I take an opportunity to bring these seniors up and give them the graduation stoles and the regalia that they've ordered. But since graduation was 2 weeks ago, we kind of had to do that on their own, and it's been nuts. And so I appreciate these seniors. But if you want your certificate, I will have those for you.
Okay, right, so we're gonna do the senior.
Okay, so we'll do that at 8. So I'll do my parent awards. Yeah. Okay, so we moved. I'm going to move this down here. So we moved. Hold on. So I'm going to sit here because I feel stupid standing. But every year it's my opportunity to give away some special awards. And this year we have quite a few, and I wish that these people could be here so that I could have them come up and be recognized. But we have something that I established when I took the job here. The outgoing teacher, I wanted to let her know that her legacy would be felt. And so I created something called the Drama Don Legacy Award. And this award is specifically for adults and members that are not students at Spanish Fork High School that have made a contribution to the department. And with it comes an award, this cute little thing right here. And then we also give you a legacy card, which allows you free tickets, 1 free ticket to every performance for life. And then those people will be on our walls, and they're honorary members of the Drama Dons that couldn't do it normally. And I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 recipients this year that I'd like to honor. And if you will bear with me and listen to some of the amazing adults that have come to support you in this program. The first one I'd like to do today is our principal, Matt Christensen. When I first started teaching here, Mr. Christensen was the vice assistant principal, and he was so supportive immediately of the theater department and all of the arts programs. But he left us to go to Spanish Fork Junior High School. And I was hoping that he would come back and would be sort of the principal one day, and my dream came true. We lost Mr. McKee, who was probably one of the best principals I've ever worked for. And I was really nervous because I was scared that Mr. McKee's legacy of support and making sure that every group felt equal and welcome would be shared. And Mr. Christensen has done that and beyond. I don't know if the students know, but they should. I don't know if the parents know, but they should. That Mr. Christensen will work as hard for us as he will the football team, which he was a coach for 10 years. Mr. Christensen comes to every performance that he can and is constantly asking what he can do to support our students. And for that, I give him the Drama Don Legacy Award. I did give it to him already because I knew he wasn't going to be able to be here, so I wanted to give it to him in person. The next person that is receiving this award, this person has been an answer to my prayers. As most of you are sick and tired of hearing, the last couple of years as I've been working on my master's program, been a little bit overwhelmed. And when the school started, I looked at the program of production, and I was overwhelmed that I didn't think I could do justice and give my full energy to everything. So I asked Cole McClure if he would step in and serve as a director for us. And I actually asked Cole to just do the projections for Matilda. And then as I thought about how awesome it would be for my students to have an opportunity to see somebody else direct and somebody else take the helm. For those who are seniors, they're so sick and tired of me. It was nice of them to give them a little bit of a break. And for the sophomores, it was kind of a good jump into school because they were able to kind of see that directing styles are different and directors are different. And Cole came to the call, and he was able to do some things for me, not only just projections and direction, but take a giant load off of my shoulder so that I could focus on Once on this Island and Peter. And so I was so grateful for that. And Cole loves the students here as much as he could love anybody else. And so the next recipient of the Dramadon Legacy Award is Cole McClure. Okay. So the next recipient, I actually have the little award. So this goes to the next group. The next recipients of this award is a family that has been supporting me for about 5 years. Their first student came into the program as a technician and served us really, really strong as a technician. And then they had a son who was a freshman coming in as a sophomore, and his name was Justin Butler. And so the Butler family, the Butler family have been some of my strongest supporters, not only in attending production, but also getting the word out, and anything that I could ever ask for of the Butler family, they're willing to do. This year especially, they sort of stood out to me because they came to our masquerade dance and they served as the world's best chaperones that we've ever had. And they were just so awesome. And it made me remember that, and sort of with sadness, as Justin is graduating, I'm also losing the Butler family. And so the next recipient of this is the Butler family. So everybody. The next recipient of the Dramadon Legacy Award goes to a parent. This year has been really special for me as far as parent support because we've been able to start the Drama Mamas and Papas parent board. And the parent board, it was an experiment of people who wanted to jump in and sort of take things off of my shoulders so that I could focus on teaching and directing and keeping the program going forward. And I have had so many amazing parents help me with that. But I really want us to talk about 3 of them today. The first one, the word that comes to my mind is a force of joy. This woman was so grateful for the opportunity to jump in and do anything that she could for her student, but also all of the students, and was able to organize and efficiently connect all of us and keep us all in line, and is serving as the secretary of the Dramadon Mama Board, and that's Shannon Bennett. What I love about Shannon is that she's willing to do anything for anyone, and there's not a single person in the world, I think, that it's easier to say, who will do this, and she's the first to raise her hand and to say she'll do it, even if it doesn't involve Aubrey. And I think that's a lot to say about Shannon, that she's willing to do it for the good of all of the kids and not just for her kid. And I'm so grateful. She is the easiest human I've ever met to get along with. And so Shannon, thank you so much. You're amazing. Okay. I'm just looking back on time because the premiere for the senior style video is happening at 8 o'clock. So in 5 minutes, we're going to switch back to the YouTube channel and watch the senior video. So the next recipient of this award, I have to tell you kind of a funny story. So I met this parent. Not as a drama parent, but just as a parent. had her student came in to audition as a 7th grader for me for Music Man, and she was there to serve as a piano player, but also a support. And I thought, that's an awesome mom. And I didn't even know her as well as I do now. She also joined the board, and the thing that I don't know the most about, she said she'd take on, and that was to build a way for us to make sponsorships and fundraising something that parents can help me with, so that the students can have the best of the best. And she has built a foundation, and I can't wait to see the greater things she does. She's also working on her master's, and so it's been so fun to like have somebody to complain to about it. And she has done so much already for our program and raising money, and I'm so grateful for her. And I can't wait to, I'm looking forward to the next year. I hope that the rest of her children decide that drama is something they want to do too, but if not, it's okay. So the next recipient is Mindy Jensen. Okay, all right, Corbin, calm down. The last recipient is really amazing and is actually leaving our board this year. If you know Sarah Dorr, you know that her mom is like the best part of Sarah times 10, and loves. I've never met a drama parent that just immediately loves everybody as much as Nikki does the kids, and David as well. Some of you don't know, but Sarah's dad, David Dorr, he has come up with a way to support the program. Anytime somebody gets a mortgage or refis through him, he donates $250 to our department, and has done that multiple times this year. And I'm so grateful for them. Nikki especially, one of the scariest things to do to say to a parent is, hey, I have 85 kids in this play, and I need you to feed them dinner and lunch, and I need some snacks, because Matilda's longest day is going to be literally the longest day. And Nikki Dorr has stepped up to that. Never once did she say she couldn't. She always said she would, and she made it. She did it. I say service with a smile. It was really hard. I'm just so grateful for the Dorr family and Nikki for all that they've done to make this year so smooth. And I'm so grateful for all of the parents and Cole and Matt that have made this year possible. So once again, Cole McClure, Matt Christensen, the Butler family, Nikki Doran family, Mindy Jensen, and Shannon Bennett. Shannon Bennett are this year's recipients of the Drama Dawn Legacy Award. Let's give them one more. All right. We're going to take a break. Everybody go to YouTube for the premiere. Hopefully we'll all play at the same time. And we will see you in a few.
Oh, I think he said it's not yours.
Welcome back. Welcome back. Okay, so we just want to have a little chat again. The senior video was, we tried to ask everybody to send stuff in, but I'm pretty sure you were all trying to, turn in your homework so you could graduate. Yeah, but we're so grateful for all of our seniors. It's hard for me as a teacher to honor seniors for a couple of reasons. I feel like I'm sitting in front of Justin at the dinner table. And now I'm fat, okay? I'm in front of everybody. So this year we have had the biggest number of seniors that I've ever had at Spanish Fork High School. And I think it's the biggest number of seniors I've ever had as a teacher. And that makes it hard because I want to acknowledge every senior. And if we have the time and the resources, I would like to take that time and pull each person up and talk to you about how they've grown and how they've survived this crazy year. And I can't. And so to all of the seniors that are watching, I just want you to know how much I love you and how grateful I am for the time that we've spent. I think your first show was White Christmas. And walking through those years, I don't know if I've ever been happier as a teacher. And I think a lot of it has to do with how much they love each other. And so for the parents watching or for the underclassmen that are watching, I want to make sure that you know that the seniors that are here this year are incredible. And they have given up their lasts of their lasts. And we found out ways to make it a little bit better, but there's no way that we could possibly tell them how grateful we are for their work and for the leaders that they've been. I think I have 40 seniors, maybe even more, that might not still be involved, like Amanda Lewis, who left after her sophomore year. But I have a lot of seniors that I just wish that I could tell you all individually. And if you'd like, I would love to sit down with you sometime when it's safer and talk to you about how much you grew and how much I appreciate what you've done. I have some awards that I like to give every year. And I'm going to tell you a little history. When I started teaching, I did not plan on being a high school teacher. I planned on being an actor. And I started teaching in order to pay my bills. And my wife and I were offered these jobs together at Tuacahn High School. And Jan learned, and Jan is my wife, Jan, who's also the drama teacher at Salem. She started this award after she was a member of this award. It's called the Legacy Circle Award. And that circle is indicative. It is a representation of the best students of the senior class in ways that are hard to quantify. I think that every one of these seniors is the best. I think every one of my seniors in this entire school, Spanish Fork High School seniors, are incredible. And they do things that are such examples of true love, which is all I ever want to preach. Sorry, I'm getting a little soapboxy, but it's my banquet, so I get to. The Drama Don Legacy Circle is based on criteria that I established before I came here. And that criteria is, and I'm going to read it so you know that it's legit. Academic, how well they do in school. Their leadership abilities, that doesn't mean that they have to be on council, but the way that they show leadership in the classroom the way they show leadership in the hallways, backstage, attitude. The people that are getting this award this year are people that I know that I could cast them as anything, and they wouldn't hold that resentment. Maybe they would for a minute, but then they'd let it go. But if I cast every one of them as the third spirit carrier from the left, they wouldn't say anything. They would take that opportunity and they would make it the best that they could. This also has to do with the 3 years that they've been involved, being involved for all 3 years. It narrows it down, but it also makes it more difficult because this year, with the amazing seniors that I have, I'm not able to give everyone. So I did a point system, and because that's the way I could make it the most fair. And usually this award is given to 4 people, and then I bumped it up to 6, and then I bumped it up to 8. And I considered giving every senior this award this year because of what they've been through, but I think that makes it, it loses its special nature. And I want every senior to think about their time here and the things that they've learned, and I want that to be the award. And if I could give you all, every senior that's listening, an award and tell you these things, I would, but I can't. And so I have 8 members that will be now inducted into the Drama Dons Legacy Circle. This was an award that, again, I learned from my wife, who learned from her teacher. This goes back probably 50 or 60 years. Drama teachers that teach drama teachers who teach drama teachers. And if any of my students become drama teachers, they can take this Circle Award and put it into their own programs. It is a way for me to honor the great and to appreciate and to show those behind them how they should act. And so I give these awards with much love. The first recipient of this year's Drama Don Legacy Award is a quiet, shy student. But when they came into the program, I could see that they had a desire and a passion for the theater. And every day that this student came into my classroom, I hoped that they would step up, and every day they did. And every day, even when they didn't think they were making progress, they made progress. This is a boy. I'm going to stop trying to make it ambiguous. But probably the words that I use to describe this person are kind, sensitive, funny, and weird. This person, he worries more about other people than he does himself. And I feel like I just finally got to the point where he and I could make fun of each other in a way that it was like brothers that jab each other. And I'm so grateful for the 3 years that I've been able to work with Justin Butler. I wish that I had 3 more. And he's been a great heartthrob for us all. So the first recipient is Justin Butler. That's how we do. Okay. The next student is a girl. I'm going to try to keep it as, but I kind of want it to be a reveal. But I want to tell you about this student. This student, she was so scared of high school, and especially me. And I tried all of my tricks that I used to try to make sophomores feel comfortable, but none of them worked. In fact, I think they made it worse. One in particular that I remember, she was sitting in the aisle, and I turned and said, "Are you really afraid of me?" And it made her cry. And I felt bad. But what I want you to know about this student is that I trusted her. immediately. I trusted her because I knew that I was going to have a blessing for the next 3 years. And that blessing was going to be watching her become the woman that she is. And that's been an honor because she has struggled and she has had victories and then she's had struggle and nobody knows. She's kept that part of her life about her and it's not about anyone else. And I would like to call this person my silent warrior. Has guided me without her knowing it. She has guided me through hard times too. And I, again, finally as a senior year, we got to the point where we could make fun of each other without her crying. Even though I spent 2 hours getting her to speak one word of a monologue. I want you guys to know that you will one day say you knew Allie Piney. And I'm so grateful for her. And I'm grateful for her strength. And so for our silent warrior, the next recipient is Allie Piney. Okay. This is the worst part of banquet, y'all, because I have to talk about stuff. I'd like be emotional. Okay, the next recipient of this award, I can only describe him in that out of all of the years I've ever taught, ever in the history of ever, I've never had a student tell me more that he loves me than this recipient. Almost every day and almost every class, he would end it with, "I love you, Andy." And I love him too. I'm really grateful for his positive energy and his ability to laugh at things. In fact, I don't think anyone who knows Caden Hewish can understand the fact that he laughs better than anyone else, maybe other than Casey. Casey is the best female laugh. Caden's probably the best one. Caden, I remember as a sophomore, I made him do a scene, and he was just willing to jump in and do whatever I needed him to do and to be pushed. And I want to share a memory that he's going to be mad about, but I think that it tells you the kind of human that Caden Hewish is. Also one of the smartest humans I've ever known. Caden, we were doing our Libby Apple class. And in our Libby Apple class, he was serving as sort of the leader of the group. And at one point, I gave him a reward for being the leader of that group. And I said, here, this is, it doesn't matter what it was, but I said, this is yours. And he said, nope, I want somebody else to have it. And that's the kind of man that Caden Hewish is, and a man that I'm grateful to have in my program. So the next recipient of the Dramadan Legacy Circle is Caden Hewish. There you go. Okay. Again, I wish that I could go on like this for every senior, and if maybe one day I will. But this year I'm gonna try to limit myself to 10. 8 of this award, 2 of the other. The next recipient is my rock. And I don't think that she would ever consider herself my rock, because I don't think I've ever expressed to her that that's how I feel. But this person has never been late, has never missed anything, including any assignment or any class. She gives everything, and then she gives 110% more. She is a powerful, strong voice, and I can't wait to see the powerful woman that she's going to become. I don't think anybody knows the power of this person because it's never been about this person. And this person has never been a lead. This person has been nothing but positive, kind, and I think that it has resonated with all of you. And if I could have 100 more of this person, I would. I'm so grateful for the next recipient, who is Alex Webb. It's awkward because they're sitting behind me and I can't look at some of them. Okay, the next recipient. I could give it away. I think I'm just going to give it away. Football. Aaron. That's it. Congratulations. Aaron Jensen has always been amazing to me because I don't think there has been a person who's done more without ever showing any stress. He probably is stressed, but I've never seen him do anything but smile and love everybody. He takes so much effort in everything he does to the point where he would never want to let anyone down, especially himself. And the first couple of years of Aaron, I was frustrated because I wanted him to be involved and do football. And he wouldn't because he didn't want to let myself, himself, or the football coach down. Eventually, I think Aaron learned that I don't care that much. And so I told him that I would make it work. And I don't think that there is a better example of someone who can do it all and then smile through it. I think everybody has been in love with Aaron at some point. And I remember watching Aaron in junior high, and I was looking so forward to seeing Aaron in my program. And then every time he auditioned, it was a joy. Anything I ever asked Aaron to do, he did without questioning. And I think that the memory that we're all going to take home with us is Aaron in Once on this Island. The day that we finally sort of talked through the last moment, I was pretty strong. I was like, okay, I can talk you through this. And then I looked at Aaron and it was over. And Aaron crying in Once on this Island will be one of the best memories of my life as a teacher, seeing the impact of theater on a student. And so I'm so grateful for Aaron and for all that he has done for our program. And so the next recipient is Aaron Jensen. Okay. You do this. I could do this. I could do this. Okay. I don't know how to do this without crying, so I'm going to try to do it. This person has fallen down more than anyone else I've ever taught and gotten up every time. And I don't think that there is an example of anyone who has been in my program at Spanish Fork High School that has exhumed, that's not the right word, expressed what I think a true drama don is than Kylie Smith. She came in with so much fire and passion and desire to do this, but lacked the experience and the opportunities that she needed. And she had some ups and she had some downs, and she never ever let anyone know. She got up every day and she came, and she was a strength, a pillar of awesome in our department. My favorite memory of Kylie over the years has been when she gives critiques. I remember we were doing, in your junior year, you do an event called the Pitcher Present. And Kylie gave such detailed notes that I think we called her the prophetess. This person, Kylie, cares more about anyone else than she does herself, and it shows. In fact, in that video that we just watched as a group, she just said, it doesn't matter what you get, just keep doing it because you love it. And so, because she's a stalwart pillar of what we want every drama don to be, the next recipient is Kylie Smith. Okay, the next recipient exudes joy, true joy, in a way that is the most chill joy. I think chill joy would be the best way to describe this person. Literally the room would be on fire, and everyone could be running around on fire, and then gasoline would be squirting into the room to catch everyone else on. And And this recipient would say, it's all right, we'll take care of it. We got it. There are very few people that I could turn to and ask to costume in 2 weeks a show of 100 people. Sarah Dorr is kind even when she can't be. If Allie is my warrior, my what did I call you, Allie? My silent warrior, then Sarah, you are my pillar of calm in a storm. Sarah not only has discovered how to find joy within herself, but she's also shared that with everyone who knows her. And I don't think that there's a human being on the earth that loves other human beings more than Sarah Dorr. So the next recipient is Sarah Dorr. Last but certainly not least in this category of the Dramadon Legacy Circle is my queen, Madam President. Kate Bennett. I don't think I could have a more firm anchor in this world than that of Kate Bennett. She has never let, at least to my existence, I'm sure it has, but she's never shown it, has never let the drama of teenage drama and theater ruin her experience. She has been able to lead with not only love, but she's led us through the hardest year of your lives. And she has pushed through heartache, and she's pushed through personal struggles, and has shined so bright that we have all had our path lit by her light. I know that she has deserved so much more than she's gotten, and I know that will come back to her. And one day, when we know Kate and we say, I knew her in high school, she was my drama club president. I want you to know that I've seen that moment, and I can't wait for her to see it too. And so the final recipient of the Dramadon Legacy Circle is Kate Bennett. If I could go on and on and on, and I could list every senior and tell you all of these things, I could, and I will, if you'll give me the chance. But this year, those eight recipients will be on our walls to guide the underclassmen, to stand as an example of academia, of leadership, of attitude, and participation. The next award, I cry every year, and I don't know why, is a personal award that I give every year. It's called the Mandy King. And Mandy King was a student of mine when I first started teaching, my very first year. And Mandy was the worst singer I've ever heard in my life. Mandy was not talented ever. But Mandy loved to serve. And I want to honor Mandy with this award. This is an award that I give for someone who has sort of been my personal go-to, my gopher, somebody that I know if I need something done, this person will come through and clutch. I think that's the word. She slaps. How's that? Is that right? Okay, thank you. She's lit. Mandy King, I remember very distinctly, and everyone who's been to the banquet multiple times has heard this story. She would come to me every day and say, what do you need? What can I do? Her mom, who was handicapped, would come and pick her up, but she would always be 2 hours late. And so I couldn't leave Tuacahn because it's this canyon and you have to lock the gate behind you. So I couldn't leave until Mandy's mom came and got her. And so I'd always find something for Mandy to do. And she'd put her headphones on and she would sing Defying Gravity, which is the wrong words, and she'd sing it so bad. And it was the best music I've ever heard, because she loved to serve and she loved to make my life easier. And later in life, Mandy King was diagnosed with brain cancer. She has recovered, and she went on to become a massage therapist on a cruise ship, and she's living one of the best lives of anyone I've ever known. But for me, the recipient this year has never left my room without asking me, in either words or action, that she's here to help me do my job. She's given me the most sass of anyone I've ever taught. But she's my go-to. If I ever need anything done, if I ever need help, this person is there to support me. And I know that this goes on beyond school, and has taken my ideas, crazy as they are sometimes, and has run with them. And I'm so grateful. And I cannot express my love stronger than to Casey Rosales, the Mandy King recipient. When she runs for president, we will vote for her.
Way to see us, America!
All right, the last award I give is the Cade Swenson Award. Some of you actually may have known Cade Swenson, especially if you're a senior, or a junior, maybe. Cade Swenson was a student of mine that not only was he a great technician and a great performer, but he was also thinking about what he could do to perpetuate the department. So if the Mandy King is like the person that helps me, the Cade Swenson is the person that helps me by helping all of you, and builds a legacy that I would like to honor. This person, when they first came in, it's a girl. It's Natalie Cooney. But when Natalie came into my department, I was afraid of her. And she never once ever said no to me. And when I asked her to do anything, she would not only say yes, but find the best way to do it. And in her time as tech assistant, and now this year as tech rep, I've constantly heard her say, I'm the worst tech rep ever. And I wish that I could show her that she has been the best. Sorry, everybody else. Sorry, Cade, but Natalie's way better than you in the fact that she is everyone's mom, including mine. If I ever needed to just let it out, just tell somebody how I felt, without worry, without anything but just support, it was to Natalie. One of the things that I don't think you know is that how bad Natalie wanted to be a stage manager. And she, every time that would come up, I'd say, are you ready? And she'd say, no, I just wanted to be backstage. That's where I thrive. And I'd say, okay, are you sure? And she always wanted to give everybody else opportunity before her. And I finally said, okay, but you have to understand that I'm going to make you be stage manager. And she said, okay, the last show of my senior year, I'm going to do what I want to do. And y'all, there's no, I don't think I did anything for Peter because she did it. And I would recommend her as a stage manager to Broadway. And she made things possible for the future of this department that none of you will know, but you will all experience. And I don't know how I'm going to do next year without the Cade Swenson Award winner this year, Natalie Cooney. Okay, so usually at this point I reveal next year's season. And we've already done that. So if there is a chance that you don't know the season, we will be doing in the fall. What are you doing? Don't do that. It's on our website. So we're going to be doing stage door in the fall. However that looks, I do want to announce that nobody knows this. Nobody, including Corbin.
It's cats.
Is that I got an email from the Utah Shakespeare Festival yesterday, and the Shakespeare competition team next year will be a virtual competition. So we don't have to spend any money to be on Shakespeare team, and we will be recording and doing Shakespeare here in our own space and submitting that in October. Then we'll be doing stage door. Then our Hyperion class, which has been announced, we'll be doing in the auditorium. We'll be doing Bright Star. We'll be doing our musical theater review and one-act review in the Little Theater. And then our spring musical will be Les Miserables. So excited about that. All right, Madam President, why don't we talk about next year's council? While we're setting that up, I do want to say, okay, I'm going to stand up again. I do want to say that we had 46 applicants for drama council. Y'all, I love you so much. But we had to break that down, and then we did a second layer of voting. And I do want to announce that I am opening up 3 positions this year. These positions are, as we evolve and as we get bigger, I need more help. And so for the incoming council, that your name will be read. We're going to come and do the lighting of the candle at your house, and we're going to videotape it.
Yeah, at 2 in the morning.
So just be prepared. We'll contact you. But everyone who does not possibly make council this year, I want you to know that we still want you to be involved. We want you to come to our meetings. We want you to help us. But we are going to announce the next year's drama council. And the current council, I have to say thank you to, because they've done their job and then an extra couple months because of COVID. Casey's dad said, "Why are you still going to council meetings?" Because we don't have a new council until today. So I'm going to let the council announce who will be replacing them. And then I'm going to explain the new positions and how they are effective.
No.
Okay. All right.
All the way.
Yeah.
Who's up?
We're gonna start. Do you want to do like?
Tech assistants. Let's start with
Okay,
tech.
let's start with tech assistant. Okay, so Sam, Yamara,
So all the tech people come down here.
We'll just switch 30 times. Who's holding what?
Okay, so then following year, we're only going to be having 3 tech assistants. And then help me look. I need to look. Okay, go ahead with the tech assistants.
Okay, so first one is Naomi Rollins.
Next one is Katrina Bowman.
And the third one is Carter Lee.
And next year's tech rep will be.
Me? Oh, sorry.
Sam Lopez.
So one of the things that we do, for those of you who don't know, is next year we will have a junior tech assistant in Carter Lee. Carter Lee, as a senior, because there are no other juniors that are with him, to vote. Like this year we had Kat and Sam, so we had to do a vote. But next year Carter's the only junior, so he will be automatically his senior year be tech rep. Carter! That's something that we've done since I've been a teacher here, and before me, the teacher before me, Meg. As we have evolved, I have built the next section. Let's do the communications. So I want to announce today that we are going to create a new position, 2 new positions. We're going to create something in the executive branch activities to help us with all of the activities, be in charge of the quarterly activities, and masquerade, be the chairman of that board. The junior, and then we're going to have a marketing manager who's going to be in charge of the marketing department, and the student. So this year we're going to be having, not this year, but if a junior is a student rep, like student communication rep, then they automatically become, oh, I got to figure this out. We've got it all worked out. Next year's council, just be prepared that there are 4 positions that if you are a junior, automatically go in as a senior, so that we keep consistency on the council. There have been years where I've had 1 or 2 people come back, and then I've had to restart the whole thing all over. So just so you know, council members.
All right, next year's team's captain is Ariana Whatcott.
Next year's webmaster is Claire Hewlett.
Next year's parent communications is Aubrey Bennett.
And next year's student communications is Sarah Fitt.
Publicity.
So with publicity, I'm adding a marketing manager who will be sort of in charge of all of these positions, the older positions.
Do you want me to do that first?
Why don't you read that last?
Next year's publicist is Grace Hernandez.
Oh no. Oh. Next year's historian will be Max McKenzie.
And next year's social media is going to be Mason Dancy.
Our marketing manager is going to be Sydney Seeley. And now we have our executives. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. She is the love of my life, and I will need her for the rest of my life.
Okay, so with the executive, this is our, like in charge of our council. We're also adding activities because we need more help with that. And so sort of like a co-president sort of situation. Madam Secretary.
Okay, our next year's secretary is Corinne Orton.
Okay, our next year's treasurer is Holly Larson.
Our next year's vice president is Cambry Oil.
I'm so sorry.
First time to be doing this.
Should have seen it so hard. Yeah.
So, our activities position, Corbin Jensen.
Everyone is standing by me.
And our next year's president is Olivia Jack.
So congratulations to the council. I need you to email me immediately so that I can get your contact going. Our sweater lady will be here next week, so we need to get you going.
And we will be doing that, as we mentioned, the inductions separately, we will track you down and light a candle.
We will find
All right. So, Corbin, will you help me with this?
We'll figure it out.
So the last thing we'd like to do today is we'd like to do a roll call. This is something that I do at the end of every banquet. And it's a tradition. Usually we do this before school lets out, so it's sort of a lot more powerful. But we need to unmute everybody. So I'm going to unmute you all. If you're not a senior, you could just remute yourself. And I'm going to call roll. And as I call roll, I want you to say here so that the camera goes on you and we get to see you.
Oh, it's this one.
No, it's this one.
Wait.
Sorry, Corbin doesn't know. Hold on. I'll fix it. I got you. I'm going to unmute you all. Hello? Unmute. Hello? If you're not, all right.
Well,
So
there goes
if you
my
are a
power.
senior, you should be unmuted. All right. And then I'm going to go ahead and call roll for the last time for the seniors. In no particular order. Bethany Wilson.
Here.
Melanie Allen. Melanie, are you still here? Okay. What does it say? Everybody choose to unmute yourself. Sorry, I want to make this work. I'm going to unmute you all, and then you can go, now that you're unmuted, you can go in and unmute yourself. Melanie, did you get it? It won't let me unmute. Well, I unmuted you. I'll go through, see if I can figure it out. Hold. I'm going to do this. I'm going to mute you all, and then I'm going to allow you to unmute yourself. Try it now. Try unmuting yourself.
There we go.
Okay. Melanie, are you here?
Yep.
Okay.
Here.
I just want this to be special. I'll start it over again. So. Okay.
We love technical difficulties.
Bethany.
Here.
Melanie Allen.
Here.
Isaac Briggs. McKady Pullum. Kylie Smith.
Here.
Brooklyn Beardall. Emmy Bird.
Here.
Justin Butler. David Cook. Caitlin Irwin.
Hey, boyo.
VKP.
Here.
Natalie Cooney. Yomara Montiel.
Here.
Josie Moran. Valeria. Slater.
I'm here. Hi.
Casey Rosales. Reese Scott.
Here.
Kate Bennett.
Here.
Kelly Gardner. Carter Flory. Caden Hewish. Oh, dang. After all I said about Caden. Aaron.
Here.
Maori McKinnon.
Here.
Allie Piney.
Here.
Elena Tupuafu.
Here.
Rochelle Udy.
Here.
Annalie Wingsgard. Alex Webb. Sarah Dorr. Autumn Barnes. Madison House.
Oh wait, do we have to stand up here? I'll stand up.
Valerie
I'm ready.
What?
Valerie Bingham.
I'm sorry, I couldn't hear. I'm sorry. Something happened to the microphone.
Austin Cook.
What am I saying?
Dante Esparza. Aaron Pugh. Rhea Valenzuela. Hiram Kramer. Ryan Whitaker. Lindsay Oliverson. Emery Larkin. Francisco Garcia. All right, I love you all. See you next year.
Well, that's.
Do we just like log off?
Oh. It's over?
You don't have to log.
Do we log on or like do we log on?
Anybody want? You guys can hang out, and we'll just keep it recording, and we'll let everybody watch this. I love you all, especially my seniors. If you are your name was called and you want whatever we gave you, here we'll be here tomorrow from 10 to noon to come pick up your stuff.
Thank you, Andy.
Hey.
Love ya.
Okay, I mean, hurry up and.
You're all very precious to me. Even though I had a hard time expressing it.
Love you, Melanie.
Hey.
Seeing everyone hug. It's just like, I don't know why we're still here. We're hugging each other.
For the beer until everybody leaves.
Hopefully none of you have coronavirus. Just hug
Sayonara, my dudes.
You too.
Whoa!
so much.
I was on the Zoom call.
I know, but I was like,
I didn't know you were at my house. You could have said, well, yeah, no, I got here like right as you were ending. Yeah, no, everybody gets a yeah, no, I'm ready to die.
Please draw another picture in my yearbook.
Yeah, I was gonna say you might be
Hey, I just cry all the time. I should have.
Hello.
Best graphic team.
Ghost photographer sounds like the subtitle.
Speaking of,
What up?
oh, you saw the one from.
No.
So.
I think we're all my kids. Sorry, I'm just agreeing with you. I know, like someone. I know, like
Thank goodness.
What do you mean you finally talked?
God, you swear.
Yes, I've been so
Yeah, they can.
Sarah, yours is over here. Sarah, yours is over here.
Worse for me, better
I don't know where my induction.
Oh, I didn't do lettering.
I feel like someone mentioned that at the last presidency meeting, but who's she? Oh, no, that was me. That was me.
It's still going, isn't it? It's still
It's
going.
going.
I know, no one's watching. Mandy wants to. Lettering.
If you applied for lettering, you did. You got it. You did.
I don't think I have enough.
What? What's the issue? What's the issue?
If you want your test paper. Hey, will you turn the air conditioning on? I was.
Oh.
No. I'm like, I think that's fine.
It really mixes up the layout in here. Keep it fresh.
3 years ago. Oh my gosh, 3 years ago.
Aren't you so happy? You need to further elaborate as to why you're staring at something. I thought this was mine. Oh, it's so I got sound.
He struggled too because mine's
Were you just so boggled by
Just us.
that kind of, this is,
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
bye.
hey man, at least you were
Peace
recognized.
out.
Bye.
You got
This is
and
still recording.
recording.